y'all? It's your girl Kaya the Bruja and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the ultimate beginner's guide to spirituality, black girl magic version, because I do feel us black girls and gals need a little bit more representation in the spiritual community. So I'm coming to give it a little razzle dazzle. You feel me? If you don't know, I am also a reader. I do general readings, love readings, pretty much anything you need advice on, I got you. I'm that girl. If you want to look at my reviews or if you want to book with me, all the information will be down below. I also run a little small shop that sells sage and crystals, basically everything that you need to start on your spiritual journey. So if you want to know about that, that will also be down below. I'm also going to put my socials over here on the left for y'all to follow me, connect with me, and keep up with me and on updates and everything. But I pretty much think that's it, so we're gonna get right into the video. Okay, the first thing I want to touch on before we really get into this video is my number one rule about spirituality is that there are no rules. There are no limits or no restrictions to what you can and cannot do in spirituality, or what you can and cannot practice, unless it's dealing with something like voodoo, hoodoo, you know, them type thing. You really want to do your research, but that's just more if you're like of Black or African descent. But like I said, there are no rules in spirituality. Your spiritual journey is an individual experience, which means it's for you. So just because you don't do this or you do this, it doesn't make you any more or any less spiritual than any other being in this world. That is my number one rule. There's no rules of spirituality. Do what feels comfortable to you. And you're probably going to hear me say that a lot in this video because that is such a big, important thing. People try to place these rules and regulations on how you can and cannot be spiritual, and I don't like it. Spirituality is about being free to explore, being free to explore you and how you can flourish. So with that being said, don't let nobody get on the internet, don't let nobody on TikTok, Instagram tell you that you're not spiritual because you're not vegan, or you're not spiritual because you don't do this. Yes, you are. Your journey is different from theirs. You gotta let them know, I'm not you, homie. What works for you may not work for me, and what works for me may not work for you, and just leave it at that. Don't argue with them, period. All right, the next big thing I want to hit on if you're a beginner on your spiritual journey is cleansing and protection before you do anything, before you touch a crystal, before you touch a card. Spiritually cleanse and protect yourself. And I'm going to tell you some of the ways that I like to do that. For my beginners, maybe one of the easiest ways I say for y'all to cleanse yourself is sage. Obviously, sage is a great cleanser. It's a great energy cleanser. It's great for getting rid of spirits and bad spirits and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend sage. Sage, you clearing all that energy out. Sage is an easy way. You can pretty much buy sage anywhere. You can also buy it on my shop. Just saying. But yeah, next favorite way I would say that y'all should cleanse is Florida water. I swear by Florida water. I don't know about anybody else, but I swear by it. I love Florida water. I use it to cleanse, protect literally everything. I'll spray it in my room every day. I put it in my freaking laundry. Drop a couple drops in my bathtub. That's also a great way for like a quick cleanse. Florida water is not that hard to get. Maybe it depends on where you at. I'm in the South. I'm in Louisiana, you know, so it's kind of easier. They have them in like Hispanic shops. They have them like, you know, botanica shops down here and all that. But you have to order online if you're like not in one of those states. But Florida water is one of my favorite ways, and I feel like it's going to be one of y'all favorite ways because it smells absolutely amazing to me. I know every time I wear it, people are like, oh my gosh, what perfume are you wearing? I be like, oh girl, it's Florida water. I be like, where you can get that, girl? The botanica shop. AKA to other people, the witch shop or whatnot. But yeah, I say another great way to cleanse yourself for a beginner is also taking like cleansing baths and salt baths. I remember the first time I took a salt bath, y'all, I dang near passed out when I came out because that's how much I had to clear off my energy. When you first take a salt bath, step out the tub carefully, or step out the shower carefully, you know, because it can be a little woozy, because when you're clearing all that nasty gunk, spiritual gunk off you, you step out fresh and new, you're kind of like, it's like a whole new world, you know. Things just kind of start aligning, things start shedding, girl, it's a whole bunch that happens. Because let me tell you something, that's why I say cleanse and protect before you touch anything else. Because I remember when I started and I jumped right into it, I had no idea about protection. I had no idea about cleansing. Let me tell you how that went. It didn't go so well. So before you do anything else, cleanse and protect yourself. Buy you a white candle. White candles are also great for protection. Light it up. Set it on your dresser, pray over it, do what you need to do. But white candles are also great. White candles are universal, so those are also great. if you want to start with protection. And a lot of times when I take like a salt bath or I do a cleansing or protection ritual, I talk with my hands, y'all. I light a white candle after, and I write a petition and whatnot. That helps me with, you know, getting rid of anything that's holding on to me or that I'm holding on to. Okay, so next I want to talk about ancestors and ancestral work and how you can get close to your ancestors. I also view having your ancestors a part of your spiritual journey as also protection in some way, because your ancestors are going to protect the ones that they love and the ones that worship them, right? So when it came to getting close to my ancestors, I didn't really start seeing any movement or anything until I started my altar. And the altar doesn't really have to be for a specific dead person or dead people. It could just really be for you and to honor yourself and your spiritual journey, or it could also be for you and your auntie. It's like there's really no limit to what your altar can be or can mean, but it's yours, of course. When I first started my altar, it wasn't much. It wasn't too big. I really didn't know how to start. I kind of did based off research, which I would say research. All right, next thing I want to hit on is meditation. Like, for my beginners, the first thing I want y'all to know about meditation is not about silencing your mind. It's about silencing everything around you but your mind. That makes sense. Okay, so people may think meditation is like about like just like you zoning yourself out from everything. But I really feel like it's you being able to control yourself with everything going on. Like, we're going through World War III right now. People are dying every day, and somehow I'm just here in La La Land like, ha 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 ha. Because, you know, this is my world. As long as nobody in my world is getting hurt, then it really doesn't, not like it doesn't affect me or bother me, but it doesn't shake up my energy as it used to would be, as it would be like before I was spiritual and I would meet somebody and I didn't know I could take on their emotions and whatnot. So now when it comes to like being around certain energy and stuff, it doesn't disrupt me. My energy isn't disrupted anymore because it's not so easily tapped into anymore, because I didn't build like a protection barrier, because I didn't make myself like kind of forget about everything else around me. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? But yeah, meditation is really about just keeping your head on straight through all the chaos. Basically is what I'm trying to say. Keeping your head on straight through all the craziness, and you're able to just sustain and just maintain and get things done and, you know, flourish as you need to. I love meditation because it gives me it's like a sound of like silence, or it's just like you time. It's like you connecting to your higher self. I will recommend some like third eye meditations, some like spirit guide meditations, or like chakra meditations that can help you kind of align. I usually listen to meditations before bed. I recommend anybody who's starting to meditate to listen to meditations before bed, because that's when your mind is kind of like the slowest. Also, if you're somebody with anxiety, it's great because it helps your mind slow. You know, especially guided meditations, which are great if you're like somebody who just can't sleep. That I also recommend rain sounds, thunderstorm sounds. If that helps you too, then do that. Meditation also can help you with manifesting. It helps you with visualizing. It helps you like kind of keep your eye on the prize. You know, meditation really just helps me get, you know, back on track if I feel like I'm not on track, or if I feel like my spirit guides are talking to me enough. I'll probably do a spirit guide meditation like, hey, what's going on? Am I blocked? Is there a blockage? It's like, hello, you know. So I just love meditation. I would recommend meditation for anybody, even if they're spiritual or not. But for my beginners, I will, of course, recommend y'all some videos that y'all can watch to start on your journey. But yeah, I just always love meditation because it just gives you a sound of mind. Like, it's like there's no way else to explain it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is manifestation. That's like a big thing when it comes to spirituality. A lot of people jump in and start with manifestation. Let me tell you something. Something I learned about manifesting, it's not about what you want, it's about what you need. You can manifest anything that you want if it's in the path that you're supposed to go. Okay? You cannot manifest being a famous Britney Spears if that's not what your path is leading you for. Your path is leading you forward towards what's your happiness, you know, whether you like it or not. You know, so I feel like with manifesting, you get what you need, not what you want. That's how I feel. Because there's a lot of times I've manifested things and didn't get it, but like, wonder why. But then there was something else that was better in replace of what I was manifesting. That's why when I manifest, I'm very, I leave room for the universe to do what it needs to do, you know, because as much as I control this, they control this stuff too. The creator, the universe, your spirits, and they control this too. You know, they help you. They ain't gonna put you in a position that you don't need to be put in. But some of my favorite ways to manifest is, my number one is prayer. Praying. That's like the easiest way to manifest. Let them know what you want. And ask them if it's okay if you can have it. Like, you know, like, just let them know, hey, this is what I want, but if there's something better for me, let me know. Like, I always end my manifestations when I'm journaling, this or something better, because like I said, always leave room for the universe to give you the little extra blessings that you might need. Some manifestation techniques I would say for beginners is something easy. It's like the 3-6-9 manifestation technique, which is you write it 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times. Journaling, scripting, which is basically writing like it's yours. Anytime you manifest, you want to write it as if it's yours already. You don't write it as if you're going to get it. You don't write it as if you ain't going to get it, but you might get it, but you don't know, but you're confused. No, you got to know that this is yours. Write it as if you want it, as if you already have it. I mean, like, don't, like, you want it, but you got to have it. You know, even if you don't have it, you got to put yourself in that mindset that you do have it. So with manifestation, another way I say I like to do it is I like to write it down. I probably rip the page out my book and I put it under my pillow and I sleep under my manifestations, or I sleep under my manifestation book with my manifestation crystals. Oh, we're gonna talk about crystals too, yeah. But yeah, manifestation, I feel like, and people make it seem like it's so hard. It's not. My favorite beginner ways is probably just journaling, scripting, writing a letter to the universe, 3-6-9 method. What else? Praying. Like I said, praying, easiest way. You know, they don't know unless you let them know. But it's something about writing your dreams and your goals on paper that just makes things like happen. Because I go back in my manifestation books and see that the things that I have manifested, actually have now. And it's like, it may not be extravagant, but at that time I'm in a much better place than I was at the time where I wrote those old manifestations, I'll tell you that. So a manifestation, write about things that you know, like, no, let me tell you something. Write, when you first start manifesting, look at your current reality. What about your current reality that you can change right now? People always want to jump into, oh, I'm a big superstar and I'm this and that, but look at you right now. You need a little work, you know. So start with manifesting where you are right now and what's like the next level up for you to get up to. Oh, I want to be a superstar. So right now, if you're like, oh, well, I'm broke. I'm broke because I can't keep a job. I can't do this. I can't do that. Then so write in your manifestation, oh, I am so happy that I have a job. I have a consistent job. I don't have any money blocks. Blah, 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 do. Get very specific with it, what you want, how you want it, but don't try to manifest too far, too fast. Manifest your current reality. And just a little, just take baby steps and just, you know, just take your baby steps. You know, you ain't got to do too much all together. You really don't. Because at the end of the day, with manifestation, there could be blocks. You could have money blocks. You could have love blocks. There's certain things you have to figure out. You need to do a little road opener. I'm going to talk about like things like that in a little bit more of the video. But yeah, you might have to do things like that in order for your manifestation to really flourish. Like, because I remember sometimes as soon as I write out my manifestations, the thing that's blocking it comes to me and shows me why I'm not getting what I want. Okay, I'm not getting what I want in love because I'm still holding on to this toxic energy. I'm not getting what I want out of money because in my bloodline, there's some type of money blockage that you have to cleanse. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people make it seem like it's so easy. Like, some people do got it easy. Some people don't have all that ancestral work to do, and not before the ones that do. It's gonna take us some time, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right, now more to the physical tools that any beginner I feel like should have, and I'm gonna start with crystals because I love them. I fell in love with crystals. My favorite beginner crystals I say for anybody would be rose quartz, clear quartz, amethyst, and black tourmaline. If you want to add a little to bedazzle, I say citrine is a good one too. Citrine, I love citrine. I'm a Leo. It's the Leo stone, so of course I love citrine. I feel like those 4 is a great starter crystals. You don't have to start too big. It really doesn't matter the size. I say it doesn't matter the size, but you don't have to go and buy $500 crystals your first time around. Go find you a little botanica shop, find you a little small shop that sells real raw crystals. Make sure they're real. Make sure they're real, because I have my dealing with a lot of fake crystals. Make sure they're real. And my favorite way to use crystals, I usually put my crystals under my pillow at night. Like I told y'all, I put it with my manifestations. I just slip it under there at night. Another way I like to use my crystals, I take baths with my crystals. I just carry them around, like meditating with them, sleeping with them. All of that is a great way for you to get connected to your crystal. Using them when you manifest. Like if I'm burning a candle, I'll put like the crystals around the candle that matches the energy of what I'm trying to manifest. Or I may even put a crystal in the candle. Depends if you got it like that. But I love crystals. Crystals are like, I didn't think that these little rocks, I remember I didn't think the little rocks were gonna do something. But let me tell y'all, they do something. Because me then, versus me now is much more balanced. Because, I mean, crystals are really just Earth's energy. And Mother Nature loves when you love her, right? So if you show Mother Nature love, she ain't gonna show you love back. That's all I'm saying. But crystals are a great way for beginners to start off really connecting to Mother Nature's Earth energy, and just, you know, connected to the other side in the universe and just the other spiritually world things. So I definitely recommend, like I said, clear quartz, amethyst, citrine, rose quartz, and black tourmaline are like great starter crystals. You really can't go no wrong with crystals. You really can't, unless they're fake. So there's really not much to say. But crystals are great for like upping their energy, upping your energy. It's great. Like it's great for manifestation. It's great for keeping you balanced. Great for keeping you protected. Like they have crystals for literally everything. Everything. I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite crystals. I like granite aventurine. I like pyrite. I like citrine. I like black tourmaline. I like rose quartz. And I think that's it. I think those are my favorite. That's probably what I got the most of. But yeah, crystals, beginners. Like I said, before you touch any crystals, before you touch any cards, like I said at the beginning of the video, protection, cleansing, and start, you know, protection and cleansing first. Please. Please. Next, I want to start talking about divination. Like, they have all types of different divination. They got tarot cards, they got pendulums, they got dowsing rods, they got runes, they got bones. Many. Like I said in the beginning, what is comfortable for you? So what was comfortable for me was tarot cards, and I use tarot cards and I use pendulums. Those are my two go-to. I don't really use anything else. I never tried runes, and I think the most that ever really connected with me. So it's really about what connects with you. I may like tarot cards, you may like runes. If runes work for you, then that's great. You may like all three. You may like everything together. That's also great. But when it comes to like divination, like I said, it's all about you as a person and what feels comfortable to you. I can't really say much on divination. It's basically like research and practice. Because I remember when I first started tarot cards, I didn't even know how to shuffle them. Now they're just flying out. The sun, the tower, the moon, the star, you know. So like with divination, it's definitely just practice makes perfect. And the more you're in tune, the more correct it is, and the more correct you are. If you're like me and you're out in the public, and I'm a tarot reader, I not only read myself, but I read other people. Like practice. I was reading tarot cards from my friends and stuff about a year, 2-3 years before I branched out and started reading other people, because I just had to know that this power was real within me. But when it comes to divination, it's really more about research and just figuring out what's good for you. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's everything that I needed to talk about with, you know, how to start your spiritual journey. I always feel like after you take these steps, then what happens after is basically based on what you need to do and how you need to. Like I said, it's an individual experience. I'm not gonna get here and tell you what you can and cannot do. You can't do this. You gotta do this by the moon phase. You gotta do this by the moon phase. You gotta do this because you're a Leo. You gotta do this because you're an Aquarius. No. I can't tell you what you're gonna do after this video, after you take this advice. All I know is you're gonna flourish though. All I know is you're gonna be confident in your spiritual journey though. You're gonna know at least where to start at. Especially with my black girls, because I feel like we feel so pushed towards hoodoo. Like we have to do hoodoo, we have to do this because, you know, that's our descent. But no, spirituality is just you being free. Be free. Don't it's like being woke. Like everybody thinks about being woke. It's like, for me, I just know that a lot of this crap is fake. But I just live here. you know, I was put here without permission, you know. But I would say spirituality is about just knowing and being open and just really just being free. I guess that's what it is, being free. Being free, being confident, living life, having fun, being you, living authentically. Spirituality is about learning you and how you can conform life for you to be able to do whatever you want. If Cardi B could do it, if Erykah Badu could do it, if George Washington could do it, if Abraham Lincoln could have did it, what is keeping you from doing? That's why I always tell people, everybody in this earth have an opportunity to have everything. There's money in this world for everybody. There's love in this world for everybody. But everybody's not woke to that fact, okay? Everybody's not open to that fact. So for the ones that are open to that, I definitely hope that you take this video and you use it for good use, and you use it to help you on your spiritual journey. I hope I helped somebody out. I kind of use what I went through, how I, went through my spiritual journey to help y'all. But I really enjoy making this video. I feel like somebody needs to make this video, especially a black girl needs to make this video, because you really don't see us on here. Like there is needed more of us black women talking about this, being open about this. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I enjoyed being back, and I enjoy being better, and I'm not pregnant anymore. Hallelujah. So I'll be pushing out content more and more and more and more and more and more and more, because I really feel like I need to get going. There's so much I want to teach y'all, and I feel like there's so much I want to learn. If y'all want to, y'all can message me on Instagram or anything to let me know what other videos that y'all want to see me do, or any video ideas that y'all want to see me put out. I will also be doing fashion things, fashion vlogs, and like all these. Oh God, I just got so much. I don't want to tell you. But again, thank you for watching my channel. Again, it's your girl Kaya the Bruja. If you want to get connected with me, all my social medias will be down below, and I'll probably put them somewhere over here. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and see y'all next time.